All right. We finally have some good news on Battlefield 6. Some dataman confirms that there will be a free to play Battle Royale mode for Battlefield 6, which I'm very excited about. I personally think that Battlefield 6 has a better gunplay than Call of Duty. And I really thought that Battlefield 2042 could have had the Battle Royale and it would have saved the game after like a terrible launch. But once they did all the updates and, fixed all the issues that they had, they actually became very solid, but by then most people had given up on the game and nobody was stayed around to find out how good it was. I mean, these are the maps for Battlefield 2042. I thought a lot of them were very good. I thought Orbital was fantastic. Canals is always good. The classic maps, of course, are unbelievable. Arica Harbor is so much fun. Caspian Border, to me, is that might be the best map. That really is just so much fun. It's hard to explain. That's my personal favorite map. Discarded was very good from the new one. So if you just splice, you have all these huge, massive maps. If you just splice bits and pieces of them, across, you can have like 4, 5 different rotating maps for a battle royale. You could do duos, trios, quads. You can add new game modes. Now, the where I would disagree with, I guess, the hardcore Call of Duty community would be, I mean, Call of Duty Battlefield community would be the specialist. Battlefield was just wanted classes, they didn't want specialists. I think you need the specialist, especially for, uh, Battle Royale version, kind of like how Apex has legends. Just balance out the specialists because I feel Dozer would be very difficult in a 1v1 situation with the shield. It's going to be tough. Liz will be very good. You would have to have some vehicles, obviously, because of the size of the maps, but you can't have anything with too much firepower. It would have to be similar to Call of Duty, like a helicopter and just a Humvee to move around, things like that. But that'd be fantastic. And Battlefield has moved from the pre-alpha into the alpha right now. So if you just have a solid anti cheat and keep the solid gameplay that you've always had, I feel like you'll right away skyrocket ahead of Call of Duty Warzone because they just cannot figure out how to stop their cheating and their whole hacking situation. This was at Battle Royale back in February is when they first saw it, with Insider Gaming reporting that it would be developed by Ripple Effect. It would be reportedly free to play, similar to Call of Duty Warzone, with the hope that tying it into the main Battlefield 6 game through things like cross progression and customization, of course, skins, etc. The skins that they came out with in Battlefield 2042 were nice, but again, I tried loading into Battlefield 2042 a couple of days ago just to see. There's no one playing it. These servers are done. And when you talk about how much money was invested into that game to be such a flop, I really hope that everything when this game comes out, it's solid. Not just solid, it's perfect. You need to make sure it's fleshed out and fantastic. In my opinion, the most fun I've had on an FPS game is still Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 for me was as good as an FPS ever got in terms of enjoyment, depth, customization, the feel of it, the gunplay. So I'm excited. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that a Battlefield, if Battlefield 2042 had a battle royale, would it work? Would it have been better? Or do you think this is? Are you excited for a Battlefield battle royale, or are you kind of turned off on the EA? I know EA is tough to root for, obviously, but I feel like the Battlefield team has worked hard even to patch the previous game. I'm looking forward to it. I want to know what you guys are looking forward if you're looking forward to it. And really I want to see what the pros and cons are for not having specialists and just classes. Do you prefer classes or specialists? I'm more on the specialist side. Let me know.